Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's that time again, folks. Time for the world-famous motion picture Retribution Power Hour, presented to you by the illustrious Evening Brothers. Take it away, band.
This felt really weird with John counting us down and not Lincoln.
Yeah, I honestly didn't like... Should we start over?
Honestly, I think it's too late to start over, but
yeah,
just don't ever do that again.
I'm sorry. Welcome to the Motion Picture Retribution Power Hour. I am your sexy, tumultuous, illustrious, delicious brother, John.
And I am your outfit changed, same old appearance, though, Brother Preston. No, wait, what? I'm not Brother Preston.
Fucking idiot.
It's been a long week. I'm Brother Lincoln.
Welcome to the Dumbass United podcast.
How did you deliver that so... There's no way I can... I have been... I have been Brother Preston. Apparently today I'm Brother Lincoln.
Not anymore.
Oh, yeah, I took it from you.
Just doing the old switcheroo, apparently.
Welcome to the only podcast on the internet where I'm Barney Fife, he's Preston, and Preston is, I don't know, a big lizard. This is the only podcast on the internet where three white guys talk about movies in general. Actually, we're the only three guys who have seen a movie, which is cool. We're the first. Yeah. They let us a little early access sneak peek.
Also the inventors of the podcast, believe it or not.
We're also the inventors of the podcast and movies and Benjamin Franklin. We made him too, so... Benjamin Franklin, you're ours, bitch. I made you guys the sneak peek that we had this week. This episode is the sequel to the movie that we did before we did Escape from New York, directed by John Carpenter and starring Kurt Russell. Whereas this time we did Escape from L.A., directed by John Carpenter and starring Kurt Russell.
Yeah, can I get out ahead of something? Real fast?
I would love to get out ahead. I felt someone needing to.
Yeah. When this movie started, I had this strange whiplash of feeling, oh, it's like a remake. They're just like remaking the same movie, but it's in LA.
Sure.
And then you see Plisskin, and in my brain, I'm like, I don't think this is in the same timeline. I think this is a different universe. I think it's a different reality. Because Snake Plisskin has the same shady past. And then he mentions escaping from New York, and it kind of breaks the identity of the movie, because you're like, wait, why isn't everyone saying this is just Escape from New York again? Like, we have a second prison island on the other side of the country.
There's two prison islands. This is a different prison island. We're going to get into all of that, and I agree with what you're saying. So real quick, just a cards on the table. What did you guys think of this movie in 3 words or less? Preston, go.
Cards on the table. I might have liked it.
Okay, Lincoln?
I'm really trying to narrow this down to 3 words or less.
Table your cards, mon frere.
Kinda kicks ass.
And my 3 words would be hell fucking yeah.
I went into this movie fully expecting a somehow worse version of Escape from New York, as if it was possible to make a worse Escape from New York. And I was pleasantly surprised.
I actually have a feeling about this movie. I think your expectations were met, but it's more fun to watch that than it is to watch a moderately competent movie, because I think Escape from New York is reasonably competent at whatever it tries to do. Escape from LA swings way fucking harder and misses almost all of those shots.
Yeah.
And I think it's way more fun for that.
I think I found myself having a much better time. I think the whole, like, the pacing and the pace of the cuts and the motion of the camera give the movie a lot more energy. Like, Escape from New York is fun, but it feels slow in so many sections, where this movie moves along at a steady clip the whole time.
It really does. So let's real quick just run through the plot of this movie. Snake Plisskin is once again, he is captured at the beginning of this movie, and he is sent to a new prison island of LA, which is the deportation island, a thing we're going to talk about very gently later. And it
was really, the intro of that it's hard. It's like legitimately hard to watch the intro of this satirical movie made in 1996.
It's shockingly prescient.
30 fucking years ago, they're like, wouldn't it suck if there was a giant nationalized police force that went around deporting random people? Wouldn't that suck?
And a big gross president using the Lord's name to do horrible things. Yeah. It would be bad if that were happening. Thankfully, it's is. So we
Thankfully.
So we send Snake Plisskin to the island of LA because this time the president is not in danger. Well, kind of he is, but his daughter named Utopia has taken over Air Force, I believe Air Force 3, and she threatens to open the U.S. borders. She wants them to open the U.S. borders, or she will use a prototype weapon on the U.S. A thing that's not super defined and also doesn't fucking matter at all. Don't even think about it. Don't worry about it.
No, this is an escape from story. This is an escape from mystery. So it doesn't matter what the thing does.
Yeah, no, it does. It's just a thing that does a bad thing. They might as well call it the big bad button. So she has the big bad button, and she's going to use it if we don't open the U.S. borders. Which, just to get ahead of it, really endeared me to her. But we ran into an issue because she is also working with the man named Cuervo Jones.
Yes.
Who
Digital Che Guevara.
Okay, I'm going to turn...
I feel like I'm a lizard that John has trapped in a glass jar, and he's like trying to study. And also he's like 9 years old, and he thinks he's gonna like discover something. He's gonna make himself into the lizard.
Is any of this better? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. What are you just randomly changing settings? We can't tell unless you talk.
I'm changing specific settings, but am I cutting out again?
You're not cutting out.
Keep talking continuously.
Okay, well, let me jump it back in the pod, and then we'll see if that works. Sounds
go
right.
for it.
Let's do that.
So the president's daughter, Utopia, is hanging out with Cuervo Jones, a notably worse guy than she is, because he is just the Joker. He just wants to watch the world burn, and he hates everyone, as far as I can tell. Mm-hmm. Utopia is slipping into an AI world. Let's see. There's a lot of stuff that happens. We'll get to a lot of it. But essentially, Snake is sent in to recapture her, or really more importantly, kill her, get the big bad button, and just kill Cuervo if he can, and come out.
The exact same plot as the first movie.
It's an escape from New York, except it's LA, and they do. I think the thing that makes this movie fun, and maybe we'll just kind of jump into this, and then we'll catch the end of the movie toward the end of the movie, if that's great. That's fine. Works for you guys. The thing that I think is so fun and works about this movie is that it takes LA and what LA is, and it really it lives in that. It has this weird, off-putting kind of fake sensibility to it that I think is shockingly fun in this.
Yeah, I think it actually plays with LA, like the city is a character and a place. Yeah. And not just, here's Escape from New York, but it could literally be in any boring city. Like, they don't do anything interesting with that.
Totally.
Yeah, and as someone, I've been to the super touristy side of LA, and it really... I mean, sometimes I feel like I'd rather be in the post-apocalyptic nightmare world because at least people are genuine. At least
there's a little more honesty there.
There's a little more honesty there, and the sun is down, so you're not just baking in front of the Disney store in a concrete jungle. But yeah, I agree. I think it has a stronger sense of place, and I think it really is fun. It's so fun that John Carpenter was just like, let's just make another escape from a city, but make it about a city that I know a lot more about and care a lot more about.
Yeah, he's just like the one I'm near, and also I hate. It seems like he really hates LA, and I like that about it. There's no loving in a world where all of the Oscars movies are like, isn't movies so amazing? This is this is one of the few movies that's like, actually, it's fucking dog shit out here. Everything sucks. Yeah. And if given the opportunity, we would all be degenerates who hate each other. I think that's very, very fun.
And also with no subtlety at all.
No.
Not an ounce.
Yeah, we'll get to Bruce Campbell in this. Before we do that, there's like an endearing piece before we get to LA. I think there's something so endearing to me about movies that are really dead set on having futuristic technology, but had no concept of what technology was going to come down the pipeline. Yeah. Because they have fully immersive hologram unit rooms, and also you have to put a tiny little DVD in them to work. It doesn't. There's something so wonderful about that. Yeah, and I don't know. Can you guys did you pick up on that? Are there other
exactly
movies
what
that
you're
feel
talking
that way
about.
to you?
I know exactly that feeling of like in Star Trek, they're like, we have teleportation, but we also use regular analog intercoms.
Right.
Like there's something so fun about people. They don't even imagine. It's so hard to even imagine the ways that technology disrupts the little parts of your life. And it's easy to think about the big things like the holograms and the spaceships and the hang gliders and the nuclear submarine torpedo skiffs. But like they had no idea that the internet was going to be a big deal. No idea
Right.
that like no one would know what a CD is for in the like by the time the movie takes place.
Yeah, the fact that if anyone under our age watched this today, they'd probably be like, "Oh man, you put a disc in there? That's cool. We should do that." Like,
Yeah.
why don't we have discs for stuff?
And we're like, yeah, we tried. We did it. We have done
We did
discs.
it. Some of us are still trying to do discs. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it.
Yeah, this is not your problem anymore, son. The world is ending. Don't worry about it.
Everything sucks. Do not think about Blu-rays anymore.
Yeah, watch this movie. Watch this movie that takes place in fictional 2013 and think of how much you'd rather live in that world.
Yeah, and watch it on Amazon Prime, interrupted by 15,000 ads, all for different AI companies that stop you from thinking. You're gonna love it.
Yeah. So anyways, the movie has a strong sense of place. Are we going to go through the plot? Are we going to hit things we notice? What are we going to do?
I mean, we can go a little bit through the plot if we want to. So Snake is brought in. We get a little tour of the like facility that's there. There's a name for it, the USCA or something like that. PA.
It was called the U.S. Police Force. USPF.
USPF. Yeah. Okay. So he gets a little bit of a
ICE
of a
is what they
journey
are.
through Ice Town, through
Yeah.
the Penguin's lair.
That glorifies it a little too much.
That's so true. Ice Village.
There we go.
Ice Shack.
Iceberg.
Ooh.
Wait.
The Iceberg Lounge. Penguin again. Back to
Ooh.
Penguin. Do you guys remember that bit in the Batman? One of my favorite parts where he shows up as Bruce or as Batman and he's like, "Let me in," and they're like, "No." And then he shows up as Bruce Wayne and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And they're like, "Okay, that works." Or maybe it's the other way around.
My
Anyway,
favorite
I
part-
think it's very fun.
My favorite part is that he shows up to wherever. Is it called the Iceberg Lounge?
It's the Iceberg Lounge.
And then he goes there and he leaves and then he talks to Catwoman and is like, I didn't find anything there. And she's like, no, you got to go to the second more exclusive club within it.
The Iceberger Lounge.
40 below or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part about all that is he just like walks in and is just beating up henchmen left and right. And then the Penguin's just like, hey, we can just talk about this.
Yeah, the Penguin's like, "What's up, dog? Do you want to chat?" Like you could have done this a
seriously,
different way, I
like
think.
I have to pay the hospital bills for all of those guys. You could have just
They're
like,
on my health insurance, dude.
Yeah, this is a fucking OSHA issue now. Like, what are we doing?
I can hit my out-of-pocket max. Okay, let's talk about Escape from LA and not the Batman.
Let's talk about the Batman. I mean, Escape from LA. I mean, okay, so he gets brought through ice. There's some really dark shit. It's very satirical, but it's also sucks to look at. And if you guys are comfortable with it, I kind of don't want to talk about any of that because I think it's gonna bring the vibe down pretty substantially.
Yeah,
I
just
can-
know that 2025 to 2029 is not the years to watch this movie.
Oh, God, I hope it's only that.
Watch it before then, please.
Have watched this movie by 2025. I'm begging you.
Yeah, okay, that's the last thing I'll say about it.
This is where he learns about Utopia. This is where he learns about what she wants and what's going on. This is also where we're introduced to the idea of these hologram chips, which are very important because of reasons. Because the plot needs them to be.
I want to interject. There's a couple of things I want to point out.
You can always interject. It's a podcast.
Okay, one, I think that John Carpenter's director of photography was better in this movie than in Escape from New York.
That's an interesting claim, and I think I agree, CGI notwithstanding, but I know it's not his fault.
The CGI sucks, but I think the
It's
motion of the
wicked
camera
bad.
and like focus is pulled better than in Escape from New York. And I think the film grain is nicer.
It probably is. Escape from New York had a sensibility about it that they just kind of got some footage and went,
This will work. Yeah, this one, it feels a little more intentional. I wrote Legacy sequel more like Legacy scowl because Kurt Russell was scowling at us.
Nice.
That-
Heck yeah, it was.
that
Give it a big
knave.
old scowl.
And then I think the other thing is I really think it was funny when the general and the other military person walk in to the room that Snake Plissken's in, and the general's like, show him the thing, and the girl general just like squats right down onto the ground. Because I was thinking about, like, you can see them planning this scene and set, and they're like, well, there can't be a desk because Snake walks in through that door, so we don't want to have him have to navigate around a desk, and he's the first person in because he needs to be the first person in because they're holograms. But he can't, like, there's no other place. Just have okay, it'll look fine. Just have her like squat down to open up the briefcase, and it does not look fine. It looks so awkward.
It's not good. Yeah.
But I just love that random feeling of like, oh yeah, you guys had to like compromise on this one little blocking moment in the movie.
Well, and I think they do a shockingly good job like selling the first hologram bit, because they
really do.
like two guards open the door, escort everybody in, and then the two guards leave.
Yeah, this ain't their first rodeo. They've done this little trick before.
Oh yeah.
I like that in this movie, everyone is a hologram exactly when they need to be and no other times. I think it's very, very fun. Like, there's a bit later, we're kind of cutting forward a little bit, but there's a bit later where they escort Snake into his little nuclear submarine boat thing that should go on the air but doesn't because it's not it's the sequel. They escort him to that, and they give him a gun. And he shoots them, and they're like, haha, idiot, the first round was blanks. And it's like, really? You guys weren't
You weren't holograms for that one?
Like, it feels like you'd be holograms if you're going to give them a gun. But I guess they have to carry the gun. But I do like that. Like, you can feel, it's a movie of compromises in that way, where you can feel them being like, but they have to hand him the gun, so they can't be holograms.
Yeah. And I think it's so delightful. I feel like my brain is not tuned to that feeling of like noticing those little compromises, and it was so fun to watch a movie that frankly makes them so obvious that you pick up on them.
I feel like you usually see those, or you usually see a movie and it's either they just chose not to, so they barreled through and things don't make sense, or they hid them well enough that you don't notice at all. It is kind of nice to see one it feels like a kindergartner trying to write a movie and being like, and then he shot them all, but he didn't because it was actually blanks.
Well, it's like a kindergartner and then a really and then like a very on point what do you call, like, a scene consistency manager?
Oh, yeah, there's like a script supervisor.
Yeah. It's like a kindergartner writing a script with a professional script supervisor over their shoulder.
Completely unrelated, being like, Timmy, you can't do that. Timmy, hey, bud.
Who, to be clear, doesn't care about story or plot or characters, only cares about consistency from moment to moment.
Hey, Timmy, I just don't think you should write a Jurassic Park movie about locusts, quite honestly. I just don't know. Can we move away from that?
I do enjoy that this movie has some really good, very James Bond-esque gags and gadgets.
Oh, yeah.
That just really scratches a really nice part of my brain.
Oh, yeah.
Not at all expecting.
There's this like argument that Triple X, the Vin Diesel movie, was made to be the American James Bond, and I think this is way more American James Bond because society is crumbling, everything sucks, and this guy gets a weird gun, which just feels right.
It feels, and it's like, it almost is what we imagine Britain is. It's like this isolated island full of immorality and lawlessness, and we send one of our guys in to go fix it up, just like the Imperial British Empire sent James Bond to go fix things up.
I really like that. And I think I feel like there's a whole like sort of change in this movie where in Escape from New York, Snake Plisskin is this like bank robber, and in this movie he's this like legendary gunslinger for some reason.
Yeah. Who's also really good at basketball.
Yeah, and the basketball thing, this is like the American version of James Bond to a T. Because he's a gunslinger,
because he's good at
basketball.
Really specific shit.
Yeah, but it also almost feels like this is the second movie displaying a Snake Plisskin from, like, Snake Plisskin is in his like 8th or 9th movie, and we have only seen 2 of those.
Yeah, it's like if you pulled Jason from Jason Takes Manhattan and put him in Friday the 13th 2, and he's just like smoking everybody because no one's prepared for it.
Yeah, so like Escape from New York is like Snake Plisskin's 3rd movie, and Escape from LA is Snake Plisskin's like 14th movie, and so much has happened in between. Yeah,
because they started and ended a nuclear war.
Yeah, and the world recovered, I guess. I don't know.
I guess it's mostly fine. So he gets his hologram camera. That's important because it'll be important. He gets guns. He gets
Chekhov's
matches.
hologram camera.
Yes, and also Chekhov's gun and also Chekhov's matches.
And also,
he gets,
yes.
and this, I would like to introduce a new segment, a new recurring one-time segment on this show, and it goes a little something like this: Guess who's back? Back again. Snake Dick's back. Tell your friends. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? And this is the segment where we all talk about. He gets a new costume, and his snake tattoo is still unresolved. I still don't know where it ends. I've given it some thought, and I have some new ideas, but I still don't know. So Snake Plisskin gets a new costume. What do we think about it?
I think that might have been what really improves this movie for me, is that Snake Plisskin is only shirtless on screen for about 30 seconds, and you can actually tell that it's a snake tattoo and not a question mark. A la the Riddler.
Sure. It is markedly snakier than it was in the past. It is. I will not say that
it's not good.
Brought my viewing experience up that he's shirtless for less.
But
of
it
the
doesn't
film,
drag it
but
down.
I will.
Which I would argue
I guess
that
it doesn't drag it down.
The first one.
The snake drags it down. Let me tell you what.
It is
really draws the eye down.
Admirable. It's almost adorable that the fact that this movie was made in the late 90s, it feels this inexorable urge to put its main character in a black leather suit with a trench coat. The Matrix hadn't even come out yet. But it was just like, it's like, guys, you gotta, did you see Blade? Did you see Blade?
It genuinely does. It feels like they're like, I know that we had a good costume, but just, I don't know, guys. It just really feels like we should put some leather on him.
I do like that they do the whole bit of like, wow, he's so retro.
I do really like that. Because it kind of works as a meta joke when you watch it now. It's like a joke that wasn't good in 1996, but it is good in 2026 when we're watching it.
The movie aged like cheese. The rest of that specific joke aged like fine wine.
Yes,
it's just perfect.
The finest.
So his new costume, it's almost all black leather. He gets black pants and a black jacket.
Yes.
And he takes the jacket. Does he leave the pants? I'm trying to remember.
He throws the pants back and then they throw them right back at him.
Yeah.
He tries. Oh, yeah, but it's flame retardant, which is important for reasons.
It's Chekhov's flame retardant pants.
Just in case your matches spontaneously ignite in your pocket.
I think a last note about the costume. The other thing that I love is this movie's commitment to objectify Kurt Russell.
Both movies just want him to be the sexiest man because he is. He's a beautiful man, and I think in 2026, year of our Lord, I think we kind of forget what people are supposed to look like because we have the Chris Hemsworths and the Dave Bautistas and the Rocks and the everyone, and so it's seeing a man who's like a relatively attainable with a whole lot of work body type is nice. It's nice. It makes me happy.
And the fact that the camera's always just like, damn. We're just every single time the camera's like, ooh boy, Kurt, give us a little more, Kurt.
Baby. Let's have a little chat about the snake tattoo. I do think it is better in this one, and I really wish he had taken off his boots or whatever, and it had been like wrapped around his foot. That would have really sold it. That'd be so funny to me.
Yeah, do you have any other ideas about where the tattoo ends?
So there's some other possibilities in my mind. One, he has a scorpion tattoo on his back that's a whole lot like the jacket from Drive, and that kind of becomes a snake tattoo that goes taint back taint to front, you know?
through the Tate Strait.
It takes a little journey through the Taint Canyon. It it takes a little detour to Ballstown.
Through Kurt Russell's fjord.
He takes a little detour through Kurt's Russell, and it finds its way to the scorpion on the back.
Yeah, okay.
Also, I was thinking about the possibility that it just stops. Like it just hard stops right before the dick.
right under his belly button, because that's why he always wears high-waisted pants.
Right, because he doesn't want people to know that he stopped getting the tattoo because he was Kurt.
I can't do anymore. We're done. We're done here. This is worse than losing my eye. I'm gonna go optimistic. I think it goes to his back and it's just the tail, just sort of squiggled out.
That would be sick with a little rattle.
That'd be very cool.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool. There's a line in a Hellboy movie you guys are never gonna see, where Hellboy says, "Come on, Snake, let's rattle," and it's pretty badass.
Thanks for sharing that with us, John.
I just got chills.
So that's.
You know what? I think I would pay good money to hear Kurt Russell say that in his Snake
Oh,
Plissken
man.
voice.
Let's rap.
Yeah, but he's Snake, so it doesn't make... Okay, so he gets
He's
his
looking
little
in the
boat.
mirror, John. Get with the program.
He gets it. He gets his little boat. He goes on a little adventure through the worst CGI you've ever seen in your whole goddamn life.
Oh,
This would be so fun as a game.
It's so
literally
great,
a Call of
though.
Duty game.
I love it. I think they
Preston said it's
took the
great.
wireframe flying of the first movie and made it
Yeah.
cool and made it interesting to watch and made it fun.
I think they made it revolting to look at with my two
Oh,
human
it's
eyes.
terrible to look at. But as a concept, like flying through an underwater city, like dodging all of
It's
these
such a-
signs, so cool.
It's a good enough idea that it almost makes me think it was cool, and then every time I watch it, I go, actually, I want to throw up in my whole body. Just,
I
I'm
do
done.
really like how Photoshop it looks. It really looks like someone is typing like Universal Studios and then like messing with the font until it looks right, like
right.
on
It's
the
like
buildings.
I think that there is we've seen our fair share of CGI sharks, and we'll see more as we go through the rest of this pod. But I think this is the exact antithesis to the battleship shark, where that was like radically good for no reason whatsoever. This is like the worst CGI shark I've literally ever seen. And I'm including Jaws 4, The Revenge, in that.
No, it really almost just looks like a cardboard cutout of a shark that had been hastily filmed in
That
a
would
sound,
have been
on a
better.
soundstage.
So Snake Plissken, he lands back in LA, and his boat falls into the ocean, and he's like, well, this sucks. And then he sees some bad guys, and they're like, what are you doing? And he's like, I don't know, I'm just walking. And they're like, carry on. And so he goes and sees he finds a strange surfer, Chekhov's weird crackhead surfer, who points him in the right direction. He finds the last agent that was sent to find Utopia crucified in a brothel. Do we have any thoughts about how many crucifixions we've seen on this podcast for having not seen any movies about Christ?
This is crucifixion number 3,
2 or 3? Yeah, because there's definitely one in End of Days.
and there's basically one in Escape from New York.
There's gots to be one in Constantine, right? Somewhere.
Thinking through my encyclopedic knowledge, there's a lot of crucifixes, but not a lot of crucifixion.
Interesting.
Thank you for making me imagine Constantine for a second.
Constantine is. I knew you could roll through your Constadex for a second and see it again. Enter your mind palace, watch Constantine, get the juice, come back, do the podcast with us. How's that
Yes,
sound?
yeah.
Where did we leave off? So
He's in the
finds,
brothel.
Yeah, he finds the last agent.
A lot of ass in this part of the movie.
Just
A lot of
movie in
ass,
general.
not a lot of tatas, which is an interesting kind of wasn't. It feels like a Fast and Furious in that way.
Or maybe like a
Where it's
revelation
just-
of John Carpenter's sensibilities.
Well, I think he just went to Burning
a butt
Man,
man.
and said, "Oh, you know how I'm going to dress all of my extras in my next movie."
Preston? Can I just? I've never been to Burning Man.
Is
and I feel
that
like
how
that's
people dress at
important.
Burning Man?
There's tits in Birmingham, right?
Birmingham?
Birmingham.
Where they burn a big ham.
there's boobies in Birmingham, right?
Can
I'm
we-
pretty sure.
Can that be
Yeah, or
a
else
festival
John's
that we
canceling his
start,
ticket.
First of all,
Birmingham.
Burning Ham.
Yeah,
Where we just-
it'll be our first live show that we do. It's an evening with the Eating Brothers, Birmingham.
Actually, it's pronounced Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Lincoln, I'm so jealous. You're getting good jokes in tonight. It's just, if we're given an MVP so far in this episode, it is Lincoln. I made a note here that I want to just kind of bounce off you guys. This seems like a much more functional society than the New York of this universe. Do
Yes.
you guys also
Yeah.
feel that?
Well,
I
I
think
feel like
it's-
that makes sense because it's way bigger.
I feel like in Escape to New York, they spend a lot of time like, look, they have a gas pump. They have gas.
Right.
There's gas here, and they've converted cars
That's
to
true.
steam. And it's like they focused a little too much on like, hey, look at what they told us what a functional society this is, versus in this
Yeah.
one they actually show us that there's people out enjoying themselves.
They gave the wrong details in Escape from New York, by
Yeah.
the way, you said Escape to New York, which I feel like should be an Adam Sandler rom-com. In Escape from New York, you're right. They give us a lot of details. They're like, here's the gas. Here's how everybody's attaching every little lapel to their clothing. And in
Yeah.
this one, they're like, I don't fucking know. They're plastic surgeons, and they take pieces of other people and put them together. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think it's a good lesson in if you just don't address it at all, like there's no need to raise questions about that. That's something that we'll debate later, but in the moment it doesn't really matter. No one's like, where did they get the gas? Like, it doesn't matter.
Well, and also, like, if you are going to be a person that debates where did they get the gas, you're not going to like this movie because none of it makes any sense,
No,
right? Like,
this movie's not for pedants. It's a movie for the people.
It's not for a thinking man.
No,
it's not for your
thinking,
Oscars.
It's for little boys who love explosions and butts.
It's for thinking boys.
I think it also helps that they didn't just go like straight to Mad Max for the aesthetic, the people, the costumes. I think
it's its own thing.
Yeah, it's its own thing. It looks believable.
Speaking of Mad Max, Snake Plisskin goes to Sunset Boulevard, sees Cuervo Jones in a doll head covered convertible with a disco ball on the back.
Yeah, pretty
Quick
baller.
thought. Better or worse than Chandelier? What do you guys think?
Ooh.
Nothing can beat Chandelier.
Yeah, okay, great.
Here's my question. We were talking about this with Escape from New York, what your like job would be.
Oh,
and
Yeah.
My question is baby head on car, is that your apprenticeship to putting chandeliers on cars? Or is that like
right, sure. Or is that like a specialty? Is there like a baby head guy?
I think it's a work where you can get it sort of situation. I think you just get good at mounting things to cars and people start to seek you out. I think you just become wanted.
You have to diversify. Like if you can do babies on cars and also chandeliers and disco balls.
Yeah. Like I imagine, like baby heads on cars
set.
doesn't seem very hard. Like chandelier sounds a lot more difficult.
Chandelier is tough. It seems tough.
Yeah. So I think you just have. I think the experience builds upon itself.
I mean, I think the thing kind of talks to the character though too, right? Because the chandelier is a party for you. Disco is a party for everybody. You
That's
know?
true.
And like Cuervo seems like he wants everyone to be.
He's a man of the
Are we all
people.
going to like the party? Probably not. But it's a party.
I love how in both of these movies, Snake Plissken just walks up to the first person he sees and is like, "Show me where the big bad is." And the first person he sees goes, "Okay, here they are."
I do think that is the biggest issue with both of these movies, is that Snake never really moves the plot along. He just gets sort of dragged along.
Yeah, he kind of just walks up to someone and says, "Show me the plot," and they're like, "It's that way." And he's like, "Okay, I'm going there."
I think
That's kinda Snake Plissken,
just
though.
the improvement with this movie is he is dragged along on by a speeding bullet train, and not by a 4-year-old on a Strider bike.
And the
It's like-
Boosh is here. The big bad
the
Boosh
Boosh.
himself, Steve
Big Boosh.
Buscemi. He's here. And we love it.
Before we get to
He's
Steven
great.
Buscemi, don't fucking talk about Steve Buscemi. It's my episode. Speaking of Mad Max, there's a bit where Snake is on a bike and he does a Mad Max for like 10 minutes, and it's kind of fun. It's very fun.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
it ends
great.
in a game called Bangkok Rules, which how that hasn't made it onto a Watch Mojo list of coolest fight scenes or coolest gun shooting scenes, I'll never know, because it's awesome.
It's wild
there's a
that the
bit where he
movie
says-
just fully becomes a Western for like 8 seconds.
It really does.
So
It's
good.
very, very fun.
It's well
but it makes
shot.
sense because we're headed
like
west.
we all know what's about to happen, and yet the delivery so good.
It's so good.
Yeah,
Also,
John Carpenter, he knows the fundamentals.
he does. He understands how to make a competent film, and this one he tried to make too much of that, and it didn't work. And that's what I like. It's what's good about that.
Yeah.
Now we can talk about Beeves Buscemi, if
Yes.
you guys would like to.
I love him.
He plays Mapped to the Stars Eddie, a freak, just a certified freak. TM. Horniest
Yeah.
little guy you've ever seen in your life.
Well, we knew that he had to find a car friend because he had a car friend in Escape from New York.
Right. And
So-
it really does feel like they were like, who's the car friend? Like, where's he at?
Yeah, where's the car friend? And then the minute I heard Steve Buscemi's stupid voice before I saw his face, I was like, yes, 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 it is our car friend. And I knew, even though he didn't have a car in that scene, I was like, Buscemi, the Boosh, as I referred to him in my notes, is our car friend. And it was, oh man,
Big
I'm
Boosh's
so
car
delighted. He's just such a delightful presence. There's nothing more to say. I have nothing more to say other than it's great.
Yeah. Can we sell bumper stickers that say the Boosh is my co-pilot? Because
The Boosh is my co-pilot. BUSC. The Boosh is my co-pilot.
Yeah, I mean, so they're caught. He goes. Oh yeah, okay. So this we get to Bruce Campbell. Bruce
Yes.
Campbell's scene.
Another
goes to this
beloved
horrific
character actor.
plastic surgery hell. A potentially hot take anyway. Is this Bruce Campbell's best role? Is this the best thing he's ever done?
I think it is so fun that they got someone with as distinct and like and striking as Bruce Campbell, and they like plastered makeup all over him so that he's borderline unrecognizable. Like he is such a
Right.
I did not think that I would have to wonder whether or not I just saw Bruce Campbell, but but damn it, I was like, was that him?
There's no way that was him. It's crazy. And he's like, he wrote a whole book about his chin, and yet they were like, no, make him worse, make him weirder.
Yeah. So I think the fact that it is him is delightful. That whole scene is crazy. It feels like it's from
really
a different
weird.
and potentially better movie.
Way better, way different.
It feels very Johnny Mnemonic.
Yes.
It has a Johnny Mnemonic sensibility to it. Absolutely. Like you could see them panning to the left slightly, and there's Jones the Cyber Dolphin. Like we're not far from this.
No. Oh boy, I really want to watch that movie now.
Let's watch that movie right now.
Let's not.
Let's do that. Lincoln, could you could you take us there?
Yeah, I could. 1 second.
Okay, Jones.
Well,
Okay, I'm ready.
just whenever's a good time
Find
for you.
you're funny, 'cause maybe now this podcast will be good.
Hey.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, not worth it. So you may be wondering to yourself, what kind of Find Your Funny has John prepared for you today? You may be thinking that to yourself, which is a valid thing to think.
You may be thinking,
it's
is he
one of those
stalling so
things-
that he can pull it up?
It's like it may be one of those things that you're like, what like did he come up with for this?
I
It
can
would
feel
be
it. He's
worth
psyching himself up. He's got some. He
spending
knows
so
we're
much-
about to tear this apart.
So
Oh,
much
yeah.
Just
time
psyching
on this. What
himself
would be
up
like
for
so? What would be like good enough? You know what I mean? Like what would be something that
That is up to our high standards.
something that's up to your standards.
Yeah.
Up to your.
Yeah, I can feel the podcast getting funnier as we speak.
It's getting funnier. It'll be fun. It'll be funny. When,
laughs are
once I
welling
tell
up
you
inside
guys
of me.
about the Find Your Funny that I made. That I spent so much time on.
Wait,
that
hold
I'm gonna
on.
Tell you about.
Hold on.
He is
Is this the joke?
discovering.
Is this it?
I'm
Is-
telling you.
Is the
He is
joke
just
that you
gonna
don't
tell
have one?
So the thing that I was gonna, what I was gonna tell you,
Press
what,
it.
actually what
So-
I was gonna,
so-
Sidebar.
Sidebar.
what I was gonna tell you guys.
So, how many times did we delay the recording of this podcast?
I think it was 4.
At least
I think this was attempt
4.
number 4.
And there were, multiple times today where it was delayed. This is John's movie, so he knew it was coming. And here we are with no Find Your Funny.
Well, I didn't say that. Can I re-enter the podcast yet, or what's up?
John, the sidebar is not exclusive.
No, you can
That's
join
what
us
a
in the
fucking
sidebar.
sidebar is. What the hell are you talking? What do you mean it's not exclusive?
We didn't
The
like.
sidebar.
It's not like we asked you to
Sidebar would be a
mute
really good
us.
name for a place for lawyers to come drink.
The
Yeah, it would be, and
sidebar?
we should make it.
Yeah, the sidebar.
Why for lawyer? Because it's.
Because lawyers do sidebars. Preston?
I thought.
Okay, guys, before we, and I do have a Find Your Funny to tell you guys about and to do with you, but before we do that, can we just define the terms a little bit here for our podcast?
Yeah.
We have cards on the table, and that's an
Yeah.
important one where you
Uh-huh.
have to tell you honestly what you think.
Yeah.
Sidebar, I think if you call sidebar, you're excluding someone from the podcast
Yeah.
for a second. Like, that's
Yeah.
how that works, right?
Uh-huh.
And we have to honor that at any given moment. Sidebar has to be able to happen. Are we in
Are
agreement?
you still stalling because you don't have a Find Your Funny?
I'm not stalling. I have a Find Your Funny that I'm going to do in just a second. But I actually do want to define these terms really quick.
He's like, no,
because it
let's hash
feels
this
like
out
it's
right here
worth-
and now.
Let's hash it out. Just really, I'm putting on the table an idea that I want you boys to kind of,
So is this
think about.
sidebar? Like, if Lincoln and I are gonna sidebar, does John? Do you have to mute us so you
just-
can't hear us until
No,
we
I
like
just can't- no,
wave
you-
you back in?
No, I just can't fucking talk until you let me know I can talk. Like, that's all it is.
I think that's fair. Let's go.
But
That's
I think
fine.
we have
That's
to
great.
honor that. I think
Okay,
we
now
must
show us the
honor
Find
that,
Your
and we
Funny.
have to- Okay,
All
so
right,
the Find Your
sidebar
Funny that
over.
I was thinking about. New sidebar?
No, I said sidebar.
Sidebar
over.
just with-
You can talk now.
Yeah.
Sidebar
John.
just with John. Sidebar just with John. It's a just John sidebar.
Hang on.
That's just
So I
called
did
talking,
come up
John.
with really good Find Your Funny that I was gonna actually. Okay, so here's what we got. Here's the best I could come up with. I want to pitch to you guys I guess it's a red light, green light, but I want you guys to help me flesh it out because I thought about it on my bike ride home.
Okay.
So I think I know what the third Escape From movie needs to be, and I think now is the time to do it.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Can we just like spitball this? Can we all three just say where, like, what we think is the best Escape From sequel? I think that'd be really fun.
Well, sure. We could play around with some ideas. Can I throw mine out?
Yeah, throw yours
first
out.
because I don't want you to take. Okay, Escape from DC. Kurt Russell plays Snake Plisskin, who is now the president of a defunct United States.
Okay.
And it's all going to hell. Everything's going bad. The entire United States is a prison island for the rest of the world.
Cool.
And Snake Plisskin's son, Lizard Plisskin, played by Wyatt Russell, he is sent in
I wasn't ready for
from maybe Australia, don't give a shit, to save his father from DC, the new capital city of the United States, Washington, D.C.
That's pretty awesome.
That's the
That'd be
movie.
pretty fun.
That's what I got. So it's like a road trip comedy action movie because he starts in, let's say, New York. It'd be fun to check in on where that's at. And he has to make his way all the way over to DC. So we get to spend a little time in different states of this, hell United States.
That's pretty fun.
Escape
Might
from
I
DC.
propose
Yeah.
Escape from Earth?
Oh.
This takes place 800,000 years in the future. The planet
That's
Earth
a lot of
is,
years in the future.
Yeah, the planet Earth is a prison planet. That is,
Okay, this feels a little derivative, if I'm being honest.
and Snake Plissken's still alive, still kicking. He's doing just fine. And the president of the galaxy has a black hole in his back pocket that's going to destroy the universe. And Snake has
Sure.
to go get it from Earth.
Mm-hmm.
But before he can go, they give him a neutron neutralizer in his forehead, and it's
A
going to
neutron
explode in 25 minutes. Then he has
Yes. Yeah, good. Oh, we forgot to mention that happens in this movie. He gets a virus in him. Anyway.
Yeah.
I like yours. Can I, if I'm going to name my claim here, my car buddy is going to be Michael Cera. So
Ooh, that's very good.
get fucked.
Well, my car guy is going to be a AI reconstructed Paul McCartney. So,
Dear Lord, I hate that.
and they're
I
going
really
to capitalize the CAR in his name, so he's like Paul McCartney.
McCartney.
Yeah, and he is
That's
he
gonna really
is a car.
That's gonna really fuck
a
with
living-
the T, isn't it?
He's a
little bit.
living
That's gonna
human
be
car.
We're gonna really hit a screeching halt at the T in McCartney, aren't we? Because it's normally you say McCartney, and now you're like McCartney.
Yeah. I
Snake.
mean, and that's one of the things that Snake Plissken is going to have to worry about because he only has 25 minutes, and it takes about 3 minutes just to say the name of Paul McCartney.
Right. It's a lot. Preston, do you have a pitch for us?
I sure do. I think we need to do Escape from Mars.
Oh.
Cool.
Do you have any more on that?
Well, see, I'm trying to flesh this out in my head, and I can think of
we have time.
two directions that this goes.
There's only two directions any of these could go. So
I think no, hang on. Here's what I'm gonna do. So Mars, I'm gonna flip this all the way.
okay.
So
Mars
Mars
needs moms, and I know that for sure.
What?
Mars needs moms.
Yeah. A Disney movie. Animated,
You
I
guys
think.
ever see
Total
Mars?
flop.
I don't
So-
think
Don't-
it's Disney.
no one remembers
There's
it.
There's no way. Who produced Mars Needs Moms?
It was Disney.
There's no fucking chance it was Disney. They've made some dog shit, but there's no way they made Mars Needs Moms.
Okay, Preston, keep going while John
Yeah,
looks
all right,
it up.
no,
so-
we're listening. It's just I don't need to know that a producer was Robert Zemeckis. I needed what company made Mars?
Anyways, Escape from Mars. All of the wealthiest people on the planet have all gone to Mars. They've abandoned Earth and left it to everybody else who is left. And for some reason...
It was Disney.
What?
Told you.
It was Disney that made Mars Needs Moms.
Thank you for providing us with that little tidbit of information.
This podcast is stupid.
You're stupid. Get fucked.
So
It
yeah,
had a production budget of $150 million.
So the Mars is filled with the wealthy and the elite.
Yeah,
and who do we
Mars
need to
is
rescue,
filled
Preston?
with the wealthy and the elite.
And it made $39 million. Guys, that's really bad.
That's real bad. Wow.
Okay, Preston, I've closed the tab. Please continue.
Thank you.
No, he hasn't.
He's like sitting there with his eyes like darting off.
I just want to know what else Robert Zemeckis produced, but I don't need to know that right now. I can learn that later.
The world's
own special
wealthiest
screen time.
have all escaped to Mars, with all of the brightest minds needed to colonize Mars, and they realize on Earth that the Earth will die unless they get this one scientist back from Mars. And so the world pools its resources to send their final hope, Snake Plisskin, to Mars to kidnap the critical scientist and bring them back.
That's actually so baller. I
pretty
really like
fucking
the
good.
idea of Snake Plisskin going through like this uber wealthy, like super high functioning, but also like deeply hollow, vapid society that there's so many cool things you could have about like there's this secret slave class that has to keep everything running, and the wealthy people are completely
here's
oblivious.
that plays into my pitch is Snake Plisskin shows up and they're like, hey dude, like life is pretty great, you should just like hang out here and you can live with us on Mars.
He's tempted like the Christ.
And then
Yes.
he discovers the seedy underbelly of what
That's
it actually takes
really
to run
fun.
this. And
Preston.
then
That's really good. I'm greenlighting
really like
Preston's.
that.
That's really. Can we get Wyatt Russell as his son in there somewhere? Because I felt really good about that idea.
yeah, for sure. I think we
Cool.
can. Maybe he
What if his
discovers
son
Wyatt
goes to
Russell,
Mars?
his son.
Yeah, what if it is just Wyatt Russell? What if it takes place 150 years in the future?
So it
Like-
wouldn't be his son.
We'll see.
Snake Plisskin is really long-lived apparently because he looked.
No, that's true.
See, I think he shows up and is introduced to Space Plisskin, his son that he didn't know.
Space Plisskin.
his evil twin.
Space Plisskin, baby. Wow.
I'm not gonna lie
Yeah,
to you guys.
they cloned. It's not his son. It's not his son. They cloned Snake Plisskin.
Yes, and he's protecting
And
Mars.
all-
There we
His
go.
clone is
There we
protecting
go.
Mars.
I'm not gonna
The
lie to you
whole
guys.
army
I was
is clones of Snake
stumbling
Plisskin
over
played
my
by Wyatt
pitch
Russell.
for this, like trying to figure out the right time to introduce Space Plisskin, and you guys
Space Plisskin.
delivered that to me on a silver
Fucking
platter.
rules.
That is
It's
so fun.
good.
What
That's
movie
really, really
is
good.
what
Preston?
movie has a giant clone army? It's not Star Wars, but what is a movie where like
It
the
is
guy
Star
has
Wars.
No, it's not Star Wars. What's the other one where he has
Oh,
to
but
fight
it
off a
is Star
huge horde of
Wars.
clones of himself?
You thinking of Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Maybe, I don't know. That's a
Are
great
you
that's a
thinking
great
of Deadpool
idea, Preston.
and Wolverine? I
Maybe.
think you're thinking of Deadpool and Wolverine.
I perhaps am. Okay.
Have
That's
you
wonderful.
seen Deadpool and Wolverine? It's a pretty fun movie, mostly.
I didn't really care for it, but that's another matter.
Of course you didn't. You're a little boy.
It has the most it has the most fucking underwhelming third act of any Marvel movie I've ever
What
seen.
are you talking about?
Them
All their
just like
shirts ripped
sticking
clean
their
off.
swords in the reactor core, and the reactor core looks like a set from a Star Trek episode from 1965.
I know, but they got all the big fights in the bus with all the other Deadpools.
And
That was
there's
fun.
like a screen that's like universe meter, and the universe meter's gonna go into the bad zone, and they have to stop it. What are you talking? Like,
Yeah.
it's nothing.
really
It's
good.
nothing, John. It's nothing.
No,
it's
it's
everything
really-
bad
it's
about
really,
the
really
Fox
good.
X-Men third acts, and everything bad about the Marvel third acts.
It's really good. So Snake Plissken, he escapes. Oh, he's put in the death games. Yeah, so he gets brought to Cuervo Jones by Eddie the Bad Man.
I am
now.
so
He's bad
excited
now.
to talk about this.
And he gets put in the death games, and he plays a game called Shot Clock,
Which is a very cool name for a game.
where he has to shoot what is it, like 10 baskets in 2
5
minutes
baskets.
or whatever it is?
He has to make 5
Yes.
baskets in 50
5
seconds.
baskets, but across a court in 50
Yeah.
seconds, which would be hard for anyone who hasn't run in 13 years. So he has to make 5 baskets in 50 seconds, and wouldn't you fucking believe it? He does it.
He does. And every single
And he's
time
getting
it's
sick
exactly
now.
the same slow-mo shot.
I think
Yeah, and it's
think
cool
my
every time.
biggest issue with that scene is it should have been that he makes the baskets and then they're just like, well, I guess he gets to leave, and he just walks through the gate and leaves.
That's what you think it should have been?
That's what it should have been, because every other silly little task they have him do, he just waltzes right through it. And I think it ruins the tone of the movie. Maybe not the tone. How do I articulate this?
Elaborate on your point, because I don't get it.
That's a good reason to elaborate on something, John. That was an appropriate use of that phrase.
I don't understand it. Isn't that what happened? Doesn't he just kind of be like, anyway,
No,
I'm gonna go now?
and then Cuervo's like, no, I gotta kill him now, and he starts shooting at him. But everybody's
I see what
still
you're
on,
saying.
like, everybody's chanting Snake, and he's like, well, now I gotta kill him, and he starts shooting at him. It should have been everybody turns on Cuervo for trying to kill Snake, their new favorite, because apparently he can shoot a basketball really fast.
Really good.
Do you
I
guys
agree.
remember that sequel series to Everybody Loved Raymond called Everyone Turns on Cuervo?
Everyone in my graduating class turned on Cuervo pretty quick. One party where someone brings a whole bottle, no one's drinking that drink ever again.
You make one mistake and everyone turns on Cuervo, you know? Like, it's just...
But we're delaying ourselves because we need to get to the surfing moment. We need to get to the surfing moment.
let's get to the surfing moment. So Snake and Utopia escape. Utopia gets back. They get the box. I don't know. None of that matters. There is a funny moment where they think that the bomb is, or the whatever it is, the bad button's going to get pushed, and the president is just hiding under a desk and no one else is. And I like that because that's what our
That's a fun
current
little moment. Then Kurt
hypothetical
Russell
president
gets
may or may
shot.
not
He
do.
falls down a drain. He lands
He falls down a drain.
in a trench.
He lands in a trench. In a Meg to the trench.
Yes.
And
And Surf Boy's still there.
Yeah, Surf Boy's there. They need to catch up with Cuervo Jones, and they ride a tsunami across L.A. to catch up with Eddie.
And it's awesome. It's the most Spy Kids shit. It's the second most Spy Kids shit you've ever seen because a more Spy Kids thing is coming right up.
I can't wait to know which specifically you mean by that. But yes, I agree with you.
If you had told, if you had bet me $100 that Snake Plisskin plays basketball in this movie, I would have taken that bet, because that is the surest bet possible that you could ever make.
Yeah.
And then after that, if you had said, hey, double or nothing, Snake Plisskin is going to surf a tsunami, I would have taken the bait for sure.
Yeah, because it's like, especially if you've seen the first one and you're like, that doesn't seem like something they would have the budget or means to do. And you're right.
You're right,
but
they did
do it anyway.
Which
Doesn't
again
even matter.
brings us to the Pierce Brosnan Bond movies, where James Bond surfs a giant wave.
Yeah, the worst one of those. But yes, I agree with
Yes.
you. 3 out of those 4 movies are very, very fun. Did you guys? I feel like we cannot deny the visual symmetry between Escape from LA and Ponyo. If you guys have seen Ponyo,
Ponyo?
Ponyo, yeah.
I've never seen this movie, but I feel
You gotta see
You
Ponyo.
have to
Actually,
see
you know what?
Ponyo.
I'm not gonna elaborate any further. Lincoln, go watch Ponyo,
Yeah.
and then you will pause it and go, "Well, fuck me. I guess it does have a lot of similarities in this one scene."
Also, you should just watch Ponyo, because it's
Also, just watch Ponyo.
great.
It's a good ass movie. It's
Okay.
a really good movie.
very good.
Little guy shouts ham. It's really cute.
okay.
Also, brief
fucking,
moment.
a little creepy toward the end, but really cute.
Great.
This is 1,000% a Bond movie, because he meets a Bond girl and then she dies.
Eddie?
What?
Oh, no.
Not Eddie.
What's
We love Eddie. He's not a Bond girl though.
yeah?
He
The
wears a suit and tie. And he's Steve Buscemi.
no,
First of all,
I forgot that she was in this.
She-
Yes, he meets.
she
there's
does
a-
nothing to
there's
move the plot along. If anything,
Well,
she doesn't
there's-
drag it down.
I don't know if there's a really weird moment. I'm trying to remember. I made a note of it somewhere in here. But there's a very weird moment earlier on where right after, because she's in the scene with Bruce Campbell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm remembering this now.
Yeah, she's
There's a
like,
very
hey,
weird
if you want to
moment.
make some noise, go to some other bush.
Yeah. And there's a weird moment where they escape from Bruce Campbell's hellhole, and then they part ways because again she's like, anyway, I'm gonna see you later, and he's like, no, you won't. I'm gonna leave, and she's like, okay, bye forever. And then the next scene, she shows up and is just kind of like, well, here I am. I'm
And then you
back
think,
now, don't worry
oh,
about
she's
it.
going to be the companion for the whole movie,
There's-
and then she dies immediately after.
And then
Really?
she gets shot 7 seconds. It feels it's another compromise that the movie makes, where it's like we have to have this dramatic moment where they part ways. Also, she has to die, and those can't be the same scene.
John Carpenter demanded that a woman die in this movie.
A woman must die in every John Carpenter movie. I wonder if that's true. That might be true.
And Hershey was not going to die. He's like, she cannot die. This other woman has to die.
Okay.
It's
Let's
like,
talk
hey,
about her. Let's
Well,
talk about Hershey.
I think he fully intended to have Hershey die, and then they were like, dude, we can't. That's a little too on the nose here.
Politically?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 1996, Preston. No one was going to stop
yeah.
him.
I feel like we should talk about Hershey real quick because we need to acknowledge that Hershey is played by a woman actor. And I
Really?
Interesting.
something else to me. Just like I'm trying to like get my head around whether or not that's more or less woke than the other. Like I don't know if that's better or worse. I mean woke in the good way, by the way, not the bad
Yeah,
way.
we're not using it
For
derogatorily.
shitheads.
I think so. We should probably also say that Hershey is canonically in the story a trans woman.
Yes, yeah. And so then and she is played by it's like a really famous person.
I think it's
Hershey's
kind of
chocolates.
strange the fact that this movie has a canonically trans character, regardless of its stereotypicalness or not, like the way that it actually treats that character. It's kind of crazy that like that came out in 1996 and it is for all intents and purposes just like a part of her character. Like that's just a thing about her. And then she also gets to fly on a glider and shoot people from the sky. Like
It's
pretty
pretty
badass.
normal about it overall. Pam Grier. She's played by Pam Grier.
Okay. I don't feel qualified to speak on whether or not it's
No,
cool
I
or
don't
not
either. I just
cool.
think it's an interesting thing. She also drops 2 new names because the names in this universe kick so much ass it's not even funny. She drops Carjack Malone and Texas Mike O'Shea.
That's pretty baller.
So great.
Yeah. So then they do hang glide off the Hollywood sign. A thing
That's the most
insane.
that's the most Spy Kids part of the movie. Especially because it's Steve Buscemi. Like we'll see him hang glide in a Spy Kids movie later.
Right, yeah. Yeah, he's big on the hang gliding.
And they hang glide into Disney World or Disneyland, I mean.
Yeah, right. The third act of this movie, I'm not totally in love with. I think it kind of loses itself and just becomes a lot of people running around.
But it's kind of the third act that I like, where instead of being underwhelming, it just kind of falls apart into this like wild chaos.
Yeah, it's just like, anyway, stuff's going to explode. Don't worry about it. The USPF have radically cool helicopters. I don't know. I feel like Preston,
they're
that's
like
something you probably would
Nighthawk
have liked.
helicopters. They're so cool.
They're sick. And they have like retractable blades, which is sweet. I made 2 notes that I think are worth talking about. One, Snake v. Cuervo, dawn of people running in and out of frame. And also, I made the note, I don't know if the fights are better, but they are more.
They are.
Stand by.
I think they're arguably better, but I don't think
There's like more momentum. There's
Yeah,
more like
they're-
physics involved.
they're choreographed better. They look better. I don't think they don't move the story along. They're not as interesting to watch.
yeah.
They're still just
I
bad.
think I agree with Preston. They look better and they're executed better, but they're less important, so it
Yeah.
kind of doesn't matter.
Like, there's never a point
How
where
about
you're
that?
like, oh, I don't know, is Cuervo gonna win? Because Snake just
No,
beats the
because Snake
shit out of
Plissken
him
is
the
just
whole
so
time.
hot and cool all the time. There's no way he could lose.
Yeah, he doesn't even kind of lose in either of these.
No.
He kind of does. I would make the argument that he does.
Morally speaking. Yeah, so anyway, so they get into the helicopter. It lights on fire. Thank God he had that
Flame
patented
retardant suit.
flame retardant jacket and pants.
Glad that
he's-
Utopia was just fine, even though she didn't have one.
I'm glad that the fireball just like very specifically gets rid of everybody else in the helicopter.
Everyone
it's-
else, yeah.
It's like flame absorbent too, so I think it like saved her and then shot it back at everybody else like an X-Man.
Yeah,
it's cool.
like the Black Panther suit.
I like that Steve
like the Black
Buscemi
Panther suit
jumps
or
out and
the
survives.
Captain
And
America
he's like,
wings in the new one.
I'll get you next time, Snake Plisskin, if it worked for those meddling
Yeah,
kids.
which is I just don't. I like Steve Buscemi a lot in this, and I also don't think at any point he's been a threat even remotely. Like, there's no. I don't know why we're teasing the return of the Bush.
It's fun to say, isn't
Yeah.
it?
So anyway, Snake kicks Utopia out of a helicopter, and then they immediately catch her. But he put the MacGuffin, he put the bad button in her pocket, and it's a disc. That's important because I don't know. They switched it out. They do a lot of Now You See Me shit in this one, where it's like I don't know. I honestly lose track of which one is the right one.
This is an escape from mystery, so we had to have a little disc switch out moment.
We have to have a little disc switch out, but this one is like the disc switch out and the other one was too easy. Now we have to switch it out like 4 times, and it gets to the point where I'm like, wherever it needs to be, I trust that it is there. Like, I don't know which one it is.
I think I feel like in Escape from New York, the ending shot of just the music playing and Snake Plissken just silently walking away feels so much more like gratifying and cathartic than like this entire little like who's on first puppet show where it's like a double fake out. We try to figure out where the disc is. And the other thing, like how Preston said about the bet, if you had bet me that Ryan Johnson ripped off Escape from LA for the climax of The Last Jedi, I definitely would not have believed you.
Yeah, sure. He kind of does, though. That's true.
It has character getting shot by like a huge group of people and then standing there just the same, and then someone walks up and pokes it and it's like a hologram.
I think this is arguably better done than in the Star Wars, though. I think it's
fucking crazy.
That's crazy because
Preston.
that scene is incredible. You just need to you need to get off the call right now and just watch that one scene and then come back and tell us that you were wrong.
It's crazy. It's crazy that you say that about maybe the best modern Star Wars movie that people are really normal about. For sure, people are really cool and normal about it. Thank God no one listens to this podcast right now. A few things to note about the end of this. I think my favorite thing about this movie is that the big horrible virus turns out was the flu. Like they just gave him a little sickies, and I think that's a great little bait and switch for us, the viewer, because it's like the movie is so on its face about literally everything else that's going on that you just have no reason to expect that they're smarter than you in literally any way whatsoever.
I think what would have made that better is if right after
Preston's got notes. Shocker, surprise.
The countdown clock just doesn't. Like, they just don't even care about the countdown clock. There's no countdown clock anywhere in...
Oh, yeah. That would actually be pretty sick if they're like, I don't know. That'd be fine.
Oh, yeah.
And it just, like, goes to 0 on his.
Yeah.
I think that would be
Yeah, and then we kind of realized that they never talked about the countdown while they were in the control room and only he cared about it.
Dang, Preston's notes were good. That actually would have been really good. So Snake is a hologram. They display that on national TV that they did an execution and actually.
Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'd like to backpedal a whole bunch real quick. I actually hate that there was no countdown clock because it's just another way for them to dance around. Like if he was a hologram and they ran up to give him the antidote.
It's another one of those compromises.
It's another compromise made by the movie that kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. It's beautiful.
I think they got through the entire movie with this countdown clock, and then at the very end they were like, "Oh shit, we can't do this fun little
can't do the twist we wanted to do."
I love the idea. That they're on the day they're about to shoot, and John Carpenter's like, "Well, fuck."
Also, what was Snake's plan? Like they run up to give him the antidote, and he was like, "Oh,
is that?
Oh, I guess you were gonna give it to me. Okay, now walk over here where I'm hiding in the bushes."
No, actually,
yeah, that's so true.
Wait a second.
Okay, now come behind this rock.
What was his plan?
Exactly. What was he
ready to sacrifice himself? Is this a noble move?
I don't know. Wow, you're so right, Preston. The fact that maybe the fact that he, I guess, had a hint that he wasn't dying. Like he assumed that he would be way closer to death. Like it wasn't going to happen instantly, no matter what.
But he's got the man flu, right? Like he's sick
here's
and
what
he doesn't
should have
like
happened.
it.
He's in the the Cave of Horrors where he's going to get all of his organs taken out. And they take a
Sure.
blood sample because they're like, oh, we need to make sure that we're not implanting bad organs into these, people. They're like, oh, well, you have the flu, so we can't do anything with you yet. And he's like, what? I thought I had some crazy virus. And they're like, nope, just the flu. You're going to be fine.
Oh, that actually, it would be, you could even, what would be fun is if they take his blood and then he escapes and all that. And then he gets a call later and they're like, hey, just a heads up. We actually can't do your surgery later. And he's like, not planning on going to it. And they're like, yeah, you got the flu. That would be a fun reveal.
Yeah, but you're
this
right,
movie
Preston,
ends
that from his perspective, it doesn't make any sense why he would do a hologram if he needed the cure.
Well, here's what it is.
No,
he
he
shows
should
up
know at this
in the
point.
Cave of Horrors, and they're like, you're Snake Plisskin. You saved my life. You and tape measure Steve saved my life a year ago. So as a thank you, we're gonna fix your eye. We're gonna put another eye so you can get rid of your eye patch. We'll just take a blood sample real quick. And he's like, okay, cool. I'll be back at 10 p.m. They're like, hey, so you actually just have the flu. He's like, oh, really? Oh.
This feels really, really like a lot to try to figure out. He plans a surgery for later in the movie.
I love Preston, like, his brain is churning so hard, thinking like, how could we work around this crazy plot hole that we just discovered?
As if this
that-
wasn't
is
what they
that-
were doing in, like, on the day of, trying to figure out how they can
you're
make
right,
this
you're
gag
right.
work.
But they learned the right lesson, which is to say, just don't address it. I guarantee you, we are the only people on planet Earth that have gotten to that point with this movie.
That's so true.
The only people who paid enough attention to Escape from New York.
We had to crank the fucking wheels for, what is it, $1.10 for us to even, like, kind of get near that.
To get near John Carpenter's level that he just constantly is at all times.
I just feel like we should talk about one final note. This movie ends in the most badass way a movie has ever ended, I'm pretty sure.
Fucking
Love
does.
the
It is
ending
so
of this
cool at the
movie.
end.
It's so cool. It's one of those endings that I'm like, it's almost cool enough to make me be like, is this the best movie that we've ever made?
Yeah, the fact
And
that
maybe.
he lights his cigarette with Chekhov's matches, which I think it's fun that you kind of dismiss the introduction of the matches. Like, I kind of forgot that they were going to be important, but they go, oh, just
Yeah.
regular matches, never know you're going to need them. And I was like, yeah, I suppose. That's like a kind of punchline in of itself, that they give all
Yeah.
this high tech and then just a regular set of matches. And
It
then,
plays on its own.
Damn, it pays off. It's so fun to see him find
good.
Ooh.
back and then just dead eye right at the camera. I was like, I want to live in this world.
As
I
if-
want to be welcome to
just-
humanity.
As if Kurt Russell's
It just-
scowl couldn't get any better.
And
Yeah.
he's sexier.
They really
Yeah.
figured it out.
No, it's so good. And like right after dropping an EMP on the entire planet Earth, it just, it's sick. It's badass.
I also
rips.
like
It's
that
so
that
fun.
is like fully like within his character. Like that is exactly what he would do. He wouldn't target
Totally.
the U.S.
Yeah, 'cause he's-
he wouldn't target another country. He would just target everybody.
He's an agent of chaos, and that's all that matters. Which is why I want to see Escape from DC to Mars. That's right. The first half is a road trip comedy. The second half, they go to Mars.
Yes, that's wonderful.
I think one final note that I never got to say about my Space Plisskin idea is
It hits so right every time.
It's so good.
I would like my
It does me so good.
my car person to be an AI space shuttle with the voice of Alan Tudyk.
Oh, mommy. Oh, mama.
That's so
Ooh.
good. Preston, you are.
Oh, wow.
You cannot be stopped this podcast.
Ooh. Oh, baby. That's the ticket. That's the stuff right there. Oh, wow.
yeah. Yeah, I really want to
I
hear
need a
that man's
cigarette
voice.
myself. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
That was cool.
Preston.
That's awesome.
Wow. Space Plisskin and then that? Wow.
Hey,
This movie is the cinematic equivalent of huffing a sweet line of cocaine, and it's only half cut with flour.
This movie is a cinematic equivalent to a water slide that you were like, this seems kind of scary. Should I go on it? And it was kind of scary, but you're glad you did it.
This movie is the cinematic equivalent of waiting in line for like an hour and a half at a concert, and then it's actually pretty good, and you'll think about it in 10 years.
This movie is the cinematic equivalent of realizing that you don't have any good dinner food in your house, so you make a quesadilla, and then you're like, man, I forget how good quesadillas are.
This movie is a cinematic equivalent to looking for something and then opening a drawer and finding it and then setting it down and immediately losing it again.
This is the cinematic equivalent of a thing I have a lot of experience with, which is recording an entire video, editing it, and then in the export you realize that it was actually a little bit out of focus, ever so slightly, for the whole recording.
Oh, no. This is the cinematic equivalent to Flying Frontier.
This is the cinematic equivalent of playing a board game where you're never really winning and you're never like losing. You're just sort of like in the middle the whole time.
Lincoln, can I bounce off your Frontier idea?
Yeah.
This is the cinematic equivalent of Flying Frontier right after closing your phone from reading an article about how a Boeing 747 just went down.
Yeah, except you cut out, so I didn't hear anything that you said.
This is the cinematic equivalent of having a really good cinematic equivalent, but nobody actually hears
And
it
you get completely
because
cut
John
off
cut out.
by your damn headphones.
I'm so fucking mad at you guys in Discord right now.
I think we gotta.
Boy,
I think we got it there.
Yeah, whatever it
I'm
was.
as mad as it
Whatever it
gets.
was.
We'll
we
just
got
have to
it.
hear it in the edit.
Ooh. Yeah, you don't fucking listen to this.
Yeah, I do.
Lincoln, is it your turn?
Yes. Oh, it is my turn. I remember what movie I was going to assign you. Okay. I think I've told the story on air of how I accidentally broke a mercury vapor lamp and then watched a movie and then wondered whether or not I had mercury poisoning.
This is awesome news.
And,
I've been waiting for so long to know when the right time would hit me.
and the right time to watch said movie is now, because I recently rewatched it and it is as incomprehensible as ever, and I'm ready to watch it again. We are going to watch King Arthur, Legend of the Sword.
Wow.
And here's your homework. Here's your homework, because I was just gifted a sword by somebody. You got to bring a sword.
Fuck yeah, brother. Hell
You got to
yeah.
have a sword. You got to have a sword and you got to
Hey,
present
Darcy.
it.
Hey, Darcy. Are you out there? I have to get a sword for the show. I have to acquire a sword for the podcast. I have to get a sword for it. I can't borrow a sword. I have to have a sword, right,
Yes.
Lincoln? Lincoln
Yeah,
said
you have to be
yes.
the rightful, true owner of the sword, just like King Arthur was.
He said I have to be the rightful, true owner of the sword, just like King Arthur. So I just wanted to give you a heads up vis-a-vis our bank account and potential sword money that might be going from it.
Can we do like a bonus episode?
You
That's
okay?
each of us going on a journey,
On a sword adventure?
on a sword journey.
Oh, please record your sword adventure. Please audio only
Lincoln-
record your sword adventure.
Have we?
Lincoln
hang on.
makes
Have we
some-
even said what the
This is-
movie
I-
is
this
yet,
isn't my
or have we
sword.
just?
This isn't
Yeah,
the
I
sword
said
have
King
to-
Okay,
Arthur,
okay,
Legend of
okay.
the Sword.
I have to be. Stop clanging Anna's sword.
Guy
I have
Ritchie
to be the
movie.
rightful. Don't touch me with the sword. Can you please take the sword out of here? You're threatening
Why is
me.
there a sword in here? Already?
There's. It's not my sword. It's Sting. It's basically a dagger. This isn't mine, and it doesn't count. And I have to get my own sword, right, Lincoln?
Yeah, you have to get your own sword.
Great. Perfect.
Hey, can you
for that.
put Darcy on for just a second?
I don't want to put Darcy. Darcy! Wife?
He doesn't want to, but he
I
will.
want you on the
He will
pod
anyways.
for a second. Can you come? Yeah, you can cuss. Fuck are you talking about? Who do you think we are? What
No, we can all cuss, but Darcy
kind of
can't.
show do you think this is? Here, you take this half of my headphones. I'm gonna
We're
take.
gonna have two heads on one headphone.
No, we're just gonna
It's
split
gonna be
them.
like
We're gonna
the-
split.
What is that thing with two heads?
You're thinking of cat dog.
This is crazy.
I
The
see.
cat with two heads.
Okay, so
by the Aquabats.
Darcy's here.
Oh, is it the cow with two
Cat-
heads?
no, you think
We
it's
had
the
just
cat.
saw a
You're
cow
thinking
with
of
two
the
heads.
dragon.
What was that?
You're thinking of the dragon from Dragon Tales.
I don't think I am.
John has to buy a sword. John has to have a sword for the next episode. He's not making that up.
Yeah. And we said that it has to
Lincoln,
cost at
do you-
least $200.
Holy
No,
shit.
what?
Lincoln, do you want to I know we've only done one of these and it hasn't come out yet, but do you want to do a little vloggy vlog for going to get a sword with me?
Yes, of course. I will
Yeah,
always
cool.
want to go
Good.
get a sword with anyone who offers.
It's fantastic.
Lincoln, are you in a closet?
Don't worry about that.
Yes.
We don't talk about that.
So I have to get a sword that's been litigated officially.
No,
Yes.
but okay. So if it's
Gavel down.
if it has
Clank.
to be at least $200, can you like?
It doesn't have to be.
No,
He was-
he
that
was joking about
that part was
He
the
doing a
joke. That it doesn't have to be at least $200.
it has to
I'm
be
trying to freak
2,000.
you
Having
out.
a little laugh. It doesn't have to be
Doesn't. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So anyway,
Well,
we're gonna.
okay, but does it have to be used or should it be new?
Does it?
No, you don't have to
be
fucking
used?
go to the blacksmith and forge a brand new sword that's never been touched by human hands.
It doesn't have to be a brand new.
Oh, you didn't clarify.
What's-
I didn't know that the standard.
King Arthur
could be a
didn't. King Arthur
used
didn't go to
sword.
the local 3D printer warehouse and manufacture a sword.
Hang on, I want to go
He
back
got
to
it out
like
of a rock.
new versus used. Like, what used sword are you gonna buy?
Is it like an estate sale? or
Like,
something?
this
Yeah,
this
from a-
one's
from
new,
a
but
knife.
this
Has
one
a
this one
sword.
stabbed somebody, so
Kick-ass
this one's a
sickles
used
Someone-
Me
sword.
when I'm old.
Is that what you're
Could
going
you
with?
imagine if you died and all that's left is a sword?
Yeah, that would be sick. It's got my soul
Yes,
in it.
it's also a big part of the plot of King Arthur: Legend of the Sword.
For real, for real.
Wait, okay, so
Yeah.
do you exclusively have to pull the sword out of the rock?
No, you
So,
just
like,
have to
if
have a
he
sword.
finds it at a store and it's not in a rock,
I
you
feel,
can't buy
I
it.
feel in my heart.
I
we're
regret
getting a little deep into
this
pain
decision.
here.
I
We're
think-
really
I think
important.
we gotta call
Yeah,
these
you
guys.
did this. You brought her on. You did this.
I'm great at asking weird questions.
You are
This
good at
this has
asking weird
been the
questions.
Motion Picture Retribution Power Hour. I have been Brother Lincoln today. Potentially next
I
time I'll
guess.
be back to
Yeah.
Brother Preston.
What's
Yeah.
your catchphrase?
Did they Freaky Friday?
Yeah, they Freaky Friday.
we
Kind of.
did.
Guys,
the
hey
freakiest
guys,
of
can we start over?
Fridays.
We missed a good Freaky Friday bit we could have done.
Yeah, we could have done a Freaky Friday bit.
we
this
start
whole
the
time.
We
podcast
forgot
again?
to do a Freaky Friday, but it was right there.
I want to have some fun
And
with
I
that.
have been Brother Lincoln. Call me Snake.
Thank you for listening to MPRPH. I have been Brother Preston. Relax body.
Oh man, that was good.
Thank you.
That was
Thank
very
you so
good.
much for listening to the Motion Picture Retribution Power Hour. I have been Brother Stinkin'.
Don't-
Huff my shorts, bitch. Not from a movie. It's true though.
Just like we live by the
And
rules
also,
of Dinotopia.
just as we live by the rules of Dinotopia, so must altogether, just the men under 40, just as we live
by the
by
rules
the
of the
rules
sword.
of
We must also be
Dinotopia.
prepared to die.
so must
we
be
also
prepared
be
to
prepared to
die
for them.
for it.